Hello students, this is my next lecture on numerical analysis. In this lecture I will discuss regular falsy method or false position method. Let us first describe what is the method of regular falsy. So in regular falsy method, this is the most oldest method for finding the real root of the equation fx is equal to 0. For it, let us consider a sufficiently small interval x1 and x2 in which the root of fx is equal to 0 lie. Since the roots lie in the interval x1 x2, that means the curve must crosses the x-axis in between x1 and x2, and hence y1 is equal to fx1 and y2 is equal to fx2 must have opposite signs. This method is based on the principle that any portion of a smooth curve is practically a straight line for a small distance, and hence we may consider the intersection of the straight line joining the points D x1 y1 and C x2 minus y2 with the x-axis, which gives the approximate value of the desired root. So if the point x1 and x2 is very near to each other, then we join this by straight line or we make a arc to join this. If they are very near to each other, then there is no difference between the curve and the straight line. This method is based on that. And since x1 x2 are the roots, so they must lie on the crosses the x-axis. So we have taken d x1 y1 here, and after crossing the x-axis we have taken c x2 and minus y2 here. Join the point CD by the straight line and also by the arc. Draw perpendicular CB on the x-axis and CH on the y-axis. If we draw a straight line from D to cross x-axis, then let that intersection point be A. So if D, coordinate of D are x1 y1, then the distance OA is equal to x1 and DA is equal to y1. Similarly, if C, the coordinates of C are x2 and minus y2, then CH is equal to x2 and CB is equal to minus y2. So obviously x is equal to OP will be the approximate value of the root, while x is equal to OA is the actual root of the function fx is equal to 0. You can see this in the figure. OP this is the straight line portion of the straight line which crosses the x-axis at P. So OP is the approximate value, while OA is the actual point where the curve crosses the x-axis. So we calculate the value of OP. So it is approximate root of the equation. So clearly OP can be written as OA plus AP. This implies OP is equal to x1 plus AP. Now since triangle DAP and triangle DRC are similar, let us check. Triangle DAP means this triangle. DAP and DRC. Joining these 3 points, we will get a triangle DRC. Clearly, these two are similar triangles. So we can use the property that AP by RC is equal to DA by DR. So AP by RC can be written as, again in the figure you can see that RC can be written as CH minus HR, that is equal to X2 minus X1, as HR is also equal to X1. And dA by dr. dA is equal to y1 and dr can be written as y1 plus y2. So it becomes AP by mod. We are taking the length, so we will take positive sign. So we take mod x2 minus x1 is equal to mod y1 by mod y1 plus y2. So AP can be written as mod y1 by mod y1 plus y2 mod x2 minus x1. From equation 1, OP is equal to OA plus AP. O is x1, so finally we will get OP is equal to x1 plus mod y1 by mod y1 plus mod y2 into mod x2 minus x1. This is the first approximation. Let this desired or approximate value of the root be denoted by x power small bracket 1. Then the first approximation, x power small bracket 1 is equal to x1 plus mod y1 by mod y1 plus mod y2 into x2 minus x1. This is the formula for regular falsy method. Now if we want to find the better approximation, then we have to find the sign of y1, y power small bracket 1 by the relation y power small bracket 1 is equal to fx power small bracket 1. That means we have to find the value of fx1, that means the first approximation. Now we have to check the sign of y1 and y2 with this new y1. As in bisection method, we have find the sign of the roots. They are opposite sign or they are of the same sign. So either y1 and y power small bracket 1 or y2 and y power small bracket 1 will be of the opposite sign. In case y1 and y power small bracket 1 are of opposite signs, then the root of fx will lie between x1 and x power small bracket 1. And hence, repeating the above process, we can find the better approximation by using the same formula. This one, just we have to write x2 x power small bracket 2 in place of x power small bracket 1, and the right hand side values are the same. So thus proceeding in this way, we can find the desired value of the root by regular falsy method. Let us discuss this formula by an example. So the question is, the equation x to the power 6 minus x to the power 4 minus x cube minus 1 equal to 0 has one real root between 1.4 and 1.5. Find the root to 4 places of decimal by false position method. So here fx is x to the power 6 minus x to the power 4 minus x cube minus 1. So for first approximation, we will take x1 is equal to 1.4, x2 is equal to 1.5. So y1 means fx1, so f1.4. By putting value of x equal to 1.4 in this equation, we will get fx1 f1.4, and the value is minus, after simplifying we will get the value as minus 0.0561. Similarly, y2 is equal to fx2 is equal to f1.5. In the same expression, you have to put x is equal to 1.5 and simplify, you will get the value 1.9531. So by false position method, we have first approximation x power small bracket 1 is equal to the formula x1 plus mod y1 by mod y1 plus mod y2 into x2 minus x1. Substituting the values, we will get 1.4 plus mod minus 0.0561 divided by mod minus 0.0561 plus mod 1.9531 into mod 1.5 minus 1.4. This is equal to 1.4 plus 0.0561 divided by 2.0092 into 0.1. This is equal to 1.4 plus 0.0028 is equal to 1.4028. I am describing all the steps because you have to follow this step. How will you simplify this equation? So this is the first approximation. Now we will check the sign of fx1, means f 1.4028, and after putting x is equal to 1.4028 in the equation, x to the power minus 6 minus x to the power minus 4 minus x cube minus 1, and after simplifying we will get minus 0.0126. So let y power small bracket 1 is equal to minus 0.0126. So we will check the sign of y power small bracket 1. So here y1 is minus 0.0561 and y2 is 1.9531. Y power small bracket 1 is negative, so we can see that y small power small bracket 1 and y2 are of opposite signs. So root lies between x to the power small bracket 1 and x2, that is 1.4028 and 1.5. So for the second approximation, we will take x1 as 1.4028, x2 as 1.5, y1 is minus 0.0126, that means y1 is fx1, means f 1.4028, y2 is f 1.5, the value is 1.9531. So applying the same formula, we will get the second approximation as x power small bracket 2 is equal to x1 plus mod y1 divided by mod y1 plus mod y2 into x2 minus x1. Applying the values of x1, y1, y2, we will get 1.4028 plus mod minus 0.0126 divided by mod minus 0.0126 plus mod 1.9531 into 1.5 minus 1.4028, and we will get the value as 1.4035. Now again we will find the value of f 1.4035 and name it as y small bracket 2, y power small bracket 2. So y power small bracket 2 is equal to fx2 is equal to f 1.4035. The final value is minus 0.0016. So again it is negative and y2 is positive. So y power small bracket 2 and y2 are of opposite sign. So the roots lies between x power small bracket 2 and x2, that is 1.4035 and 1.5. So for the third approximation, we will take x1 as 1.4035, x2 as 1.5, y1 as minus 0.0016, y2 as 1.9531. So the third approximation, x3 is equal to, the formula is same, x1 plus mod y1 divided by mod y1 plus mod y2 into mod x2 minus x1. Substituting the values, we will get 1.4035 plus mod minus 0.0016 divided by mod minus 0.0016 plus mod 1.9531 into 1.5 minus 1.4035. After simplifying, we will get 1.4035. So this is the required root of the given equation. So for regular Falsi method, you just need to find till third approximation, and whatever value you get, that is your required answer. So for practice, solve one more question. Find the real root of the equation x log base 10x minus 1.2 is equal to 0. Correct to 5 places of decimal. Here x1 and x2 is not given, so as in bisection method, you have to substitute x is equal to 0, find the value of fx, x is equal to 1, find the value of fx, x is equal to 2, find the value of fx. When you get the signs of fx opposite, then you can start your approximation by using regular falsy method. And as it is written in the method, the interval is sufficiently small, so you can simply complete your interval by a nearer values, just like x1 is equal to 1 and x2 is equal to 2 and fx1 and fx2 are of opposite sign, then you have to find the value of 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 and get the nearer subinterval. As in the previous example, we have seen that the values of x1 is 1.4 and the value of x2 is 1.5. So the interval must be very, very small. So just using that, try this numerical and find the solution.